Hello, I'm Mary Kurzweil with the CattleFax Closing Bell. This week's Closing Bell is brought to you by Zoetis. Introducing a breakthrough in cattle deworming from Zoetis, the only prescription cattle dewormer with 2 active ingredients in 1 dose. Meet Valcor, doramectin and levamisole injection. Now you can achieve effective parasite control in 1 product instead of 2. It's never been easier to be tough on tough worms. Get tough today at valcortough.com. Do not treat cattle with Valcor within 15 days of slaughter. Not for use in female dairy cattle 20 months of age or older, including dry dairy cows. Not for use in beef calves less than 2 months of age, dairy calves, and veal calves. See full prescribing information at valcortough.com/PI. The latest trade data showed more of the same 2023 trends in January with large beef imports and smaller beef exports. As a reminder, beef exports finished 2023 down 14% from 2022, while imports were up 10%. January 2024 data showed beef exports down 10 million pounds, or 4%. Year-over-year declines were seen to Japan, South Korea, China, and Taiwan, while there were small increases into Mexico and Hong Kong. The bigger watch item is on the import side, which set an all-time beef import record at just over 500 million pounds, up 139 million pounds, or 38% from last year. The biggest increases were imports from Australia, New Zealand, and Brazil. Brazil was expected to see large imports to start the year, as their trade arrangement has a reduced tariff for imported beef up to a certain amount, and then a larger tariff is imposed. With January's imports, that filled 78% of the quota. So those imports will decline once that quota is met. The larger Australian and New Zealand import numbers were maybe more of a surprise, but those numbers have been elevated since the second half of last year. With the large spread between the U.S. trim compared to the Australian, New Zealand 90% trim prices, this can be expected to continue. Beef imports will remain elevated all year, but should drop significantly from the January number. Beef exports will continue lower, with smaller U.S. production being the main driver. Turning to this week's markets, fed cattle are trading at mostly 187 to 188 live and 298 dressed in the north. This is $3 to $4 firmer live and $6 higher dressed. The south is seeing pretty active fed cattle trade at 186, which is $1 higher than last week. Thanks for watching, and remember to visit CattleFax.com to become a member and receive the latest market news and analysis.